this is Miss Robinson. Today we're going to be learning a little bit more about the arrow method. So I'm going to break it down just a little bit more today, and we're going to do it in person so you can see me and I'm going to pretend like I can see you. So again, I want you to write down the arrow method under the keyword portion of your journal. So it should say arrow method right here in the keyword. Don't forget to write your date at the top of your page. I also want you to go ahead and write down a way to show mental math. All right. So now that we've done that, you know that today we're going to be learning a little bit more about arrow method and that it is a way to show mental math. Mental math. Mental means that it's in your head. So we're learning how to do math in our head. Okay, I'm going to have you write down the arrow method and the branch method in school so I can see how you're doing it and how you're thinking. But it should be happening in your head. So for example, I'm going to show you a problem that I'm going to do. I'm going to do the problem 52 plus 31. Okay, 52 plus 31, I'm going to do this in my head without writing it down. Sounds like a big number, but you can do it because you already know how to break your numbers apart. I don't want to break down the number 52 because 52 is bigger than 31. I would rather keep 52 in my head. So I'm going to take the number 52, I'm going to pop it in my head. Ready? Pop! 52 is in my head. Is it in yours? Okay, 52 is in my head. 31 is the number I need to break down. So 31 is 10, 20, 30, I have 31. Then I'm going to go ahead and break this down and count up using this in my head. In my head, I still have 52. Here we go. 52, 62, 72, 82, 83. So I have 83 in my head now. I added on 31 to the 52 that was already in my head. All right? If I'm going to show that by writing it down, then I would go ahead and start with the 52 because 52 is the number that I started with. $52 is the number that I started with. I added on 110. And you can see that here. I added on 110. That gave me 62. I add on another 10. So now I have 110 here, then the other 10 there, okay? So that's going to give me 72. I add on another 10. So now I have 1, 2, and 3 10s. That should give me 82. And before we do the last one, I want you to remember this. When we're adding on a 10, the only thing that changes is the tens place. So you should see we have 52 plus 10, 62. Only the tens place changed. 62 plus 10 is 72 because we're adding on to the tens place. 72 plus 10 is 82 because we're adding on to only the tens place. Okay? So now that we've done that, we've added 3 10s, so we've already done our 30. The last one we need to add is the last little one. If we're adding in 1 to the ones place, what is the only place that changes? The ones. So I'm going to go ahead and add in that last one. And the answer is 83. Okay, do you see it? All right, so now I have a challenge for you. Your challenge is to do mental math in your head without writing it down first, okay? So the problem you need to do is 64 plus 33. Okay, again, your problem is 64 plus 33. Which number are you going to pop in your head first? So you could pop in the number 33. I recommend popping in the number 64 because that's a bigger number. Go ahead and lock in that bigger number first. So let's do that together. Ready? Pop. All right. So we locked in 64. I want you to pause the video and I want you to try and do this problem in your head before continuing because we're about to do it together. Okay, so if you're back, then you probably already tried to solve the problem. Maybe you got it right. Maybe we need to work a little bit more on it. That's okay, we're gonna do it together. So we're gonna pop the number 64 in our head because that's the bigger number. It's always easier to start with the bigger number. 64 popped in my head. Is it popped in yours? All right, so 64 is popped in our head. Now we need to work with the number 33. 33, we need to break it down. Well, I know I have ones, I know I have tens, and I know I don't have any hundreds to work with. So we're just working with our tens and our ones. How many tens do you have? 3. Very good. So you should have 1, 2, 3 tens to work with. How many ones? Very good. You have 3 ones. So we have 1, 1, 2, and 3 ones to work with. All right. So now that we've figured out what we're breaking it down to, we're going to start adding it up. Here we go. What was the number again in our head? 64? Okay. 64, 74, 84, 94, 95, 96, 97. Did you get the number 97? Very good. I'm very proud of you. All right, so now that we've done that in our head, you need to now show me at the bottom of your notebook. So at the bottom of your notebook, you need to write down 64 plus 33. That way we know what you're solving. And it should look like this. And now once you're done with that, I want you to go in there and actually solve this problem showing me with the arrow method. I'm going to check tomorrow in school, so make sure that you have completed this today before school starts tomorrow. All right, so I'm really excited to see you guys tomorrow, and we're going to practice a little bit more with the arrow method in class, and I'll see you then. Bye.